Hi there, Sandra here. Hope you're having a good day, and today I want to help you through a process of embossing on your Siser cutter. So today I've got a simple design, and you'll notice that this is in two colours. Let me just zoom into this. Zoom selection. There we go. You can see it a bit better now. So we have two different colours of designs. The black is actually cut lines and the pink are set to draw. We are going to remove this portion and this portion. Now, the reason I've put registration marks on the page is because we need to preferably be able to take this away from the cutting machine in order to take this out, this weeding, because it's quite difficult to do if you still have the head over the design. So it's much easier to be able to remove it from the machine. And that means we need to be able to use the registration marks to make sure that the design stays where it should be for the second part. So the first part is we just do a simple print and cut. That is what this is set to. Okay, so print and cut for the black lines, and you cut it out. Once you've got that done, and I'll show you this actually in my craft room so you can see what I'm talking about, we take away certain areas of it, then we cover it with another piece of card, and we then send it back to the cutting machine to theoretically draw, but we're actually going to put in an embossing tool, not a pen, to do the pink lines. And then once we've done that, we have an embossed design. So I've got the design on my mat, and what I would need to do is take a sharp picky tool, remove this portion. So we would have that, and we would also be taking away this part, so we leave the ring and the droplets. So when you're doing your design, you cut a design out and you put an offset on in a different colour so you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And then you have a ring and you have an offset to the inside of it and an offset to the outside so that you get an emboss around the inside and the outside of it. Okay, so that is what you would leave, and then you put a piece of card over that. Be careful not to cover the registration marks, which is why I've put them onto the page rather than just around the design. Send it back to the machine and set it at a high force in order to do embossing around the edge. Now, this one is one that I have basically done before, and hopefully you can see, particularly if I zoom in, with the focus, you can see that it's embossed. Now in this particular case it hasn't got a really strong emboss because this card is quite thin. The reason for that is because the next batch of card I have, which is a thick card, is not A4 size, and I didn't want to mess around with my printer settings in order to print on something which wasn't A4 at the moment. So you put the card over, as I've done here, it reads the registration marks again, and the embossing tool does the design. That is now embossed, and the design itself is raised. Not heavily, because of the way that I've had to do it with a thin card. Now, tools for embossing. I've got this one here. Now you can buy, and I got it on AliExpress for about €11, I think it was. You can buy these, and they do them in two different sorts. There is this type which has a it's pointed, but it's not sharp ends on it, and it's designed for embossing. And they do another one which has a sharp point, which is for basically etching on things, so etching on soft plastics and the like. So you want to make sure you're using the right one. You don't want anything sharp. You can do region embossing. You can even do, if you're determined, a print and cut with a printed design that you put an embossing line around. Yeah, that is just about it for the moment. I hope you find that useful. It's a different way of doing embossing to using a pressing type machine, an embossing machine. Not everyone has one of those. I do, and I do a lot of embossing using stencils that I've cut out, but this is a way of actually doing it with an embossing tool.